everybody, this is Sherry with CPR, Craft, Pray, Repeat. And I've got some Christmas tags that I want to share with you. I will do my best to link everything in the description box. I'm not sure when this video is going to air because I'm trying to get some done up ahead of time because I will be going up to see my mother. So if by chance I forget to link something, please be patient with me. I'll, leave a comment so that I remember, but I'll do my best to get to it as quickly as I can. But it will definitely not be until I get back down to Florida. So with that said, I'll be right back. For this tag, I decided to do some pinks. I used a softer pink with a Spellbinders die, and again, I'll try to link it for you with the number and the name, but I'm not sure if it's still available because, oh my golly, it's been forever since I've had this. I used some pink stamen in the center. I used a wreath that I purchased from Cottage Cuts. Again, I'm not sure if it's still available. If it is, I will link it. And I used two different bows for this. And one, it was supposed to be just a flat bow, just like the outline of a bow kind of thing. And then I decided I didn't like it. And I was like, well, poo, I'd already glued it down. So the little pieces down here weren't glued down. Only the base part was glued to the wreath. So I cut the little tails off, used a different bow die that I had. Now, the one I used is actually retired, but I do know that there's another one the exact same size. I mean, this thing is tiny. Look at that. I mean, just the tip of your pinky finger. And I know that there's one similar in shape and size on AliExpress. That's really the only other one I know. I used a couple little tails for it that actually didn't go to that die either. I'm like cannibalizing this whole tag. That didn't go to that bow either. And glued them on. Used a tiny tag down here with the word "to" printed out. I used my my P-Touch label maker and did Merry Christmas on the ribbon. And put one of the gold cabochons that I purchased from AliExpress. The new ones that I ordered showed up yesterday. They are every bit as nice as the ones. They look exactly the same. Actually, every bit as nice as the ones as this one and the ones I had purchased where I paid a ridiculous price, where they wanted a ridiculous price for shipping. After I had gotten those ones, they upped their price. So I will link the new place for you because if you like them as much as I do, I think they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And so if you like them as much as I do, I want to give you where you can get the best price for them. And I just think they're gorgeous. For this tag, I used a Sizzix die. I called it Bunny and Bear because there's a bunny that goes with it that I used at Easter, and it held a little Easter egg. Well, for this one, I just folded its hands across its little paws so that it looked like it was holding a flower, and the flower's on the front instead of underneath, like like the egg was. Then I took a tiny piece of ribbon that I had. I was trying to find some gathered ribbon and just not having any luck at all, or gathered lace, excuse me. Gathered lace and not having any luck at all because I want to cut out enough of these for my husband to take with him to church on Mother's Day, because I will be up with my mom, so I want to make sure that he can make these with his class, and we're putting Dove chocolates in their little hands. And then I used a bow from my stash. I've got to, I cut out a tag from my stash. Again, these are old. This is the Creative Time die from Emma, My Creative Time with Emma, and I will try to link that for you. This is a tag from my stash. This is a tiny tag from my stash. This is the Spellbinders. I just used some red stamen. Oh my golly. Chalked their cheeks, inked it up. And I found some flat lace when I was going through my stuff. It's real fine. It's older than dirt. It's it's hem tape or something. But it's so fine and so thin that I'll be able to run a running stitch through there, pull it, gather it up, make it the length I need. So then all the kids will have to do when my husband does these with them is just glue this to the back with a glue dot, because I don't want to risk them trying to sew it and poking the tar out of themselves. So I'm going to try to get that done. So he will use this die, this bear die, for Mother's Day. So I am definitely getting quite a bit of use out of that die set, and I will, like I said, try to link it for you. I'm not sure if I mentioned that I inked everything up with my Tim Holtz Distress inks. I use my Glitter Blast on here and here. And someone had asked about my Glitter Blast. It is just like a aerosol can, like a spray can. And instead of spraying out paint, it sprays out little bits of glitter. And it doesn't come off. It's like the bomb diggity. The only thing is I'm kind of coughing. Oh, you guys are awesome. Let me tell you. I was, I had been saying how just this cough was killing me. And I'd been doing it for, close to 9 months. Well, and I'm doing it now only because I've been spraying more Glitter Blast. I asked somebody had mentioned that it might be the Lisinopril I was taking for my blood pressure. So I asked my doctor, and she's like, yes, it might be. So she took me off of it. Today makes day 3, people. Day 3! And I'm like, woohoo! I have, other than coughing whenever I breathed in the fumes from that Glitter Blast, because it stinks, I've not coughed. I'm like, hallelujah. I did not want to go on this trip hacking like Typhoid Mary and having everybody glare at me when I stopped somewhere thinking I was blowing COVID everywhere and all I got is a dry spot in my throat. So, I'm like, hallelujah. Whoever mentioned that I don't have my computer up so I can't look, but I really want to thank you, because that's exactly what it seems to be. I just am so grateful. Now my back is still a mess from where I've messed up the muscles with all the coughing for so long. But I'm hoping that will straighten itself out. And I can use a little bit of a break. Because, the rest of me's falling apart. I don't need any help, So I'm hoping this will all work. That part will work itself out. And I can go back to my regular pain and just be a happy camper, I thought I had it bad with my regular pain, and then we added this on top, and I'm like, oh, just to go back to the old days of regular pain. So, if that was you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't thank you enough. This tag I used here, it's actually not a tag, it's a shape, and I remember telling you how tickled I was because I figured out I could use shapes. It's from Heartfelt Creations. Absolutely love this shape, and I love the fact that you can cut out this little designer insert right here to go in the center of it. I love that. This is a die from Cottage Cuts. Again, I'll link it for you. This is a little bit of leftover pattern paper. I don't have any more of this sheet. I can't even tell you where it was from. It was thrown into a bag of some 6x6 papers that I had. And I just used the last of it to finish up, these tags here in these few sets I'm going to be sharing in the next few weeks. So I can't tell you where it came from. I apologize for that. I inked everything up with my Tim Holtz Distress inks. I used my Paper Studio Snowflake Punch to punch a little snowflake right there. I'm not sure you can see it. And I glitter blasted it. So it's got some real pretty glitter on it. I did a little bit of inking up there. Used my black glaze pen for the mouth and the eyes. Used my Creative Time bow here. My Creative Time die for the bow here. A snowman that Lisa had gifted me. Just a simple tag right here for the 2. And that one went together really fast. Really fast. It was really quick and easy. I was really happy with how it turned out. I was really happy with all 3 of these and how they turned out. And like I said, I absolutely love those. So I will do my best to link them for you. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Just remember to be patient because I'm not sure when this is going to go up. And I am going to go on vacation. So if it does go up while I'm out, I will get to it as soon as I can. And so just, please be patient with me. Remember to practice your CPR, craft, pray, repeat. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for visiting me today, and happy crafting. Love you all. Bye.